Hello, YouTube, and welcome back into some Let's Play Civ 6. We've got some interesting cities planned. I think a pretty good mausoleum going on here. A little bit kind of awkward with just locations of some things. I'll probably avoid settling this, being that I believe this is Monty, although he could be a fine target for a war later. We do have a really nice Zimbabwe city here if we want to commit to that. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 resources, not to mention the Spain trade route bonuses already. Now, granted, if we go to space, we're going to want most of our trade routes in Madrid, but this could certainly turn into our secondary spaceport type of a city. We've also planned an Admonson city up here, assuming we get to that late in the game. It could also have St. Basil's. It's not amazing for St. Basil's, but it's fine. This city probably good enough just to get a +6 campus going on. And then we'll probably plan a Petra City as well, though I won't until I fog bust a little bit more. And we may wind up with a couple more cities once we explore just a bit more. But yeah, a decent start to a plan here. We do want to move Amani. We could throw Amani here. It would be a lot of vision, which would be nice. I think we want to throw Amani in Rapa, though. Well, that's where Amani wants to live long term. Do we want to try Hattusa? Again, Hattusa steals these horses. This I don't mind. But these horses, I don't really want them to take from me. So, maybe... Man, we can get culture from buildings. I think this will be good enough for exploration. We'll do that. We have another title, which I think is now it's time for Pingala in the cap, maybe. Seems like a plan. What's it going to take for religion? We're doing our best. We're going to need a project for it a little bit. But I can get behind that. Yeah, choosing here for the culture from buildings makes sense, but I'd wind up having to delay a couple kind of key buildings here, or I guess not having to, but likely wanting to. I mean, they're super good, and we could just Suze them straight up. Maybe we do that. They grab these 2 tiles. That's mostly fine. Yeah, there's probably a better St. Basil's, like here. But I don't think I care. Okay. This seems fine. Government is production and discipline. That's also fine. Finally getting to political philosophy very, very slowly. Very, very slowly. I think I'll have to project after this shrine. Can lock that in now. I have enough money to buy tiles for our districts. I probably want to. Although 13 turns is quite a bit. I think it's fine. I know there are barbs up here somewhere. By the 3-3. No. Oh, not Monty.
Ratuning kalawan pangraksaning Indonesia. Sintena ikang kumira, aku tanpa bisa lumrah aning dasaring samudra.
Not Monty at all. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Really weird to me. Look how similar these colors are. I that was a real roller coaster we just went on. Thought for sure it was Monty, then saw it was Indonesia and thought it was Indonesia because Indonesia has these colors too, and I knew that. And then it was a debate. It was a debate the whole time. It's the worst. Booyah! Thank you so much for the 24 months. Welcome back with that Prime. Noah, thank you for the follow. And Dr. Avatar, thank you for the 9 months as well. Holy cow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all of the support. Thank you for so many Prime subs today. Do we want to do this there, friend? Let's do this. Do that. Holy Prime subs. Scoffers with the brand new as well. Welcome on in. Holy cow. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. It doesn't want that. Might not be able to afford that, frankly. Let's do that. Okay. So that's the world. Which means we just got a bunch of era score for meeting everybody. World first, so 5 there, which means we've secured our golden age. We've got a good amount of time left in this one, so we will go into heroic. It's definitely worth something. But mostly we want to secure our religion. It's our biggest thing right now, I think. So now that we know everybody, Aztecs have just started. Persia is not working on it, and we might still be able to beat Japan as well. All right. I know. It's Monty. It's both. Turn 69. Nice. What'd you build? You probably built... I heard a wonder go. I'm going to guess that wonder is one of the religious temples. Nope, Jebel. Interesting. I should just make some mines, yeah? What are our tiles here? I think I'm going to run a project. As much as I would like to get this monument, I think I have to run a project. So let's start with that. I think we're going to make some grassland mines. On our way to our apprenticeship. I should have sent you a delegation as well, huh? Or Monty a delegation as well? Yeah, she won't take it now. Whoops. Oopsies. I guess I don't need to keep scouting either. It's got man-at-arms. Mansa likes me. Oh, dear. Just kidding. Just kidding. Please, no. So you can do a +2. I almost just want to get a commercial hub for more trade routes. But realistically, we should be fighting for science. I wish we had better campuses. Yeah, I would also like more traders. And I really ought to shut down these scouts. Political philosophy is going to be era score. We're going to wind up going pretty far over. Is this another invisible drought? Yep. Oh, invisible things. BFD. Stop the scout. Stop the scout. It's pretty good. All right, let's set you down. You dying? You're dying. Is that another? It's like the exact same city-states that were in the last one, plus Rappa in them. Pretty bizarre. What's up, Dubs? Watch so much of your YouTube first time in the live stream. Welcome in. It's good to have you here, and thank you for the follow. I appreciate you watching on YouTube, and yeah, welcome to the live stream. We're it's not as smooth as our last game. Turns out Khmer OP. But we're making it work. We're making it work, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks for taking the time to stop by the live stream. Invisible disasters make me sad. Oh, also we moved this for era score. It's a good amount of vision, and we can use their stuffs. No, Spain's actually quite good now. Spain is actually quite good now. But I like them to add a mode where you can build a custom leader. That sounds like a good mod, if nothing else. That does sound pretty fun. We could cement my the fake civ we invented for me. So now what? Trying to do the test of time challenge yourself. You inspired me. Nice. I'm as open to doing a new one of those as I have been in a long time. So we're sort of thinking about it. What about a Colosseum? A Colosseum here would go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 city Colosseum. I mean, that seems pretty good. What was this challenge? It was I've done a deity marathon basically every year or every iteration of Civ 6 that's existed. So back in vanilla, we called it like the A to V challenge because it was Alexander to Victoria. Then with Rise and Fall, we call it the A and W challenge because it was Alexander to Wilhelmina. And then the last one we did the test of time, where instead of doing alphabetical, we did it in chronological order. And so if there's a time to do our fourth marathon, it'll have to start this summer. So I think I want to try for this. Government-wise, I'm not really into wonder spamming right now, so maybe we just go Classic Republic and stay in it. This will also help us a little bit with. I'll go ahead and grab Revelation real quick. And we're gonna have to upgrade our rankings too. What policies do we want? You think humankind's going to change that much, Atlas? Love the Chimera playthrough. Thank you, Melon Fox. I appreciate you watching. Welcome in. Ranking order worst to best. Yeah, once we've updated the list, that's certainly a way we could do it. I could get behind that. Wireless keyboards are great. Although I've gone back on them, and now I'm more into wired stuff. Especially mouse. I don't think I ever want a wireless mouse again. I would like to start building settlers. I feel so behind now. But we're getting these districts. These districts will matter. We're running projects. The project should get us a great profit. I don't know what to run. This is so inconsequential. I like those two monkeys, the ones that can be both. Mine currently cannot be both. So 2 turns we can switch into the profit card. Maybe it's this real quick. This gives us our capital a little bit of food and production, and then we'll switch this out. Because I'm not working on settlers at the moment. So that makes sense. I'm going to need some help up there. All right, so how far along is this project going to push us? We can see that Buddhism belongs to Babylon and Hinduism to Indonesia. So we do not need to beat them. And they're the leaders here. So Mali is in the realm of beatable, although probably not. We're just looking to beat Japan and Aztecs. Could be men-at-arms up here soon. Yeah, I know. It's scary. Deity is as scary as it's been. That's a good thing, right? All right, so how'd the project do? Probably need to run another one. It's only 4 turns. Let's just do it. Because this could be a cool use of Jesuit education. We rarely get to use it. That's not much of a deal there, friend. That's better. Hunza. All the way over here, huh? Oh, wow. The circumnavigate is real. Okay, grab this. I need another builder. Let's go ahead and put that in now. This is a 7 Seas. Yeah, Steery. Thinking about it. +5 industrial zone over here. Yeah, I know. There's some good industrial zone plans if we want to go that route. Dubs, I appreciate the follow, by the way. I think I thanked you, but sometimes it's worth thanking it twice. Yeah, Coliseum. We'll get another policy switch when we get our profit as well. Poor city state. All right, thank you, Dubs. I get a little scatterbrained after streaming for a few hours. Are we out of quotes? I don't think we're out of quotes. I think we have like 1,000 stupid things that I've said in the quote bin. Does balance start worth with start bias civs? Yes, it should. It should just kind of give them another start bias, if that makes sense. All right, I need to get my archer. This is Eureka anyways. There maybe. Alrighty. Good news is this should be all ours. Rip. Kind of risking finding natural wonders. We definitely don't need more era score. How's this coming? Kind of slow. Next turn we're done with our next project. And that should be enough to beat Japan. So we're good to go on our religion. Zeph the Canadian, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. The holy site here will be era score. That is true. And I guess we don't need it, do we? I can delay that. Now that we've gotten our profit, which is also era score, we can just hold this. I need another builder, too. 2 turns we could buy one. The campus is era score 2. I really want this era to end before we start getting a ton more era score. Definitely worried about not being able to continue on the golden age path. Is the drought actually over? Because it's been lying to us. It's been lying to us. A lot of faith. We're going to be able to expand our empire pretty quickly in our next monumentality golden age here. And it's going to be heroic. So frankly, some commercial hubs wouldn't be the worst thing. I am nowhere near this. Nowhere near this. So no. Based on the yields of the tiles, you can tell. See ya, yo, TGM. Appreciate you stopping in. Hanging out. Babylon with engineers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Who's gone? Hypatia for sure. We could build some builders. That's always good. Spain is good now. Deity is hard now. What's happening? Golf is hard again. Golf is hard again. What do I want? What do we want? This isn't the worst if we're not building settlers at the moment. I like what you got. I like the deity feels harder. Me too, Akio. Me too. What this? There's the temple I thought was going to be built. Next thing we know, entertainment complexes and stone circles are meta. Let's not get crazy, crazy guy. I mean, I realize that that's kind of your thing, but let's not go overboard.
My man.
Big old BFG. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Old school Doom fan, I assume. I started playing the original Doom at a young enough age that my parents didn't want to tell me what the F stood for. The pins are in the game now. The pins are right here under map tax. And so you just add tack. And then you get anything. And the nicest part about this, and credit to Peppermint Butler for making me aware of this PSA, but the nicest part about this is it's a giant cheat sheet for all of the different tile improvements, all of the different districts, and all of the different wonders. Like, within 2 clicks, you can kind of pull up anything you want and see the requirements and stuff. No. Your questions definitely do not interrupt the stream. They add to the stream. I love helping people. I love teaching. Big fan of it, so. How about those old floppy disks? Oh, man, the floppiest. The floppiest. All right, that is not era score, but that will give us our first campus. I'm basically looking to get to education before thinking about anything military-wise, because even just a couple of missions down seems really good. All right, and then finally the end of the era. So it's not unreasonable to delay some of these era score related things for 10 turns. Like we're delaying this one a good bit. We're probably going to have to sneak in a builder in between, because we're going to run that. Same here. And then I don't want to get this campus quite yet either. We want exactly 10 turns. So we could squeeze in the granary or, again, another builder, which I think is ideal. So that seems fine. Don't need this. I like that they try to buy your Diplo favor right before the first Congress comes in. It's like they have a trigger for it. But six gold per turn's a lot. Leventa Envoy. Yeah, we'll finish that. I know eventually I'm going to run into a wonder, and I'm going to feel sad. Great. Library gone to Hojo, who's at 150 science. That's so much science. It's turn 83, man. Can you chill out? Can you just relax a minute? Some of us want to catch up a little bit. He is. What's up, Van Bradley? How you doing, buddy? Good to see the AI improvements with districts. I think a good chunk of it might be this puppy. Just a thought. But yes, as I say, and I give due credit that I truly do believe that in every update the AI gets better. Isn't Hojo the scientist from Final Fantasy VII? Are you trying to justify this, Fresh Pineapple? Are you trying to justify this ludicrous science score? I'll remind you that the Hojo in Final Fantasy VII didn't have a promising ending. And he was a weird guy.
People who cannot find time for recreation.
Yeah, he's totally a monster. And literally a monster in the end. Spoilers. What's the chat? What's the statute of limitations on spoilers? Like, you don't have to be like Final Fantasy VII spoilers, because that game's been out forever, right? Like, you know, if I were to, for example, spoil Jaws for you in that there is a giant shark that eats things, that's fair game. It's too long. It's too long. That's your own fault if you don't know about it.
My man.
Wow, ruined. Keylocks, thanks for the follow. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I obviously I've done a horrible thing here. I've done a horrible thing by spoiling Jaws. By spoiling that there's a shark in Jaws. Spoiler alert, their boat is too small. Thought Jaws was about dentistry. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What have I done? What have I done? I've spoiled so many important things now. Yeah, spoiler alert, Terminator is not about Terminus. It's just a clever title. I'm scared. I'm scared of barbs. I love all the spoilers happening in chat now. It makes me really happy. I really need another mine. All right. If we're going to get cranking on this Coliseum, especially with the way that the AI is wonder spamming right now, we should probably think about that. Spoiler alert, you're going to need a bigger boat.
My man.
So either way, we wind up districting Theater Square on one of these two tiles. So unless we want to go theaters, no, because we want the entertainment complex next to the theater square. So I'm just going to throw the entertainment complex here. And I think that'll be fine. Wind Rage, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. What are some other great spoilers? I mean, spoiler alert, Gatsby wasn't that great. What are some other fun ones we could do? Is Seven Seas my preferred map type these days? No, it's just one that I've got pretty heavily in the rotation. I tend to alternate between this and Pangea and then whatever situationally we want. Spoiler alert, you don't just walk into Mordor. I like that. Little bacon boy. How dare you spoil that movie? Okay, what do we want for this trade route? I think keeping the food going makes sense. We could just do a little Toledo one. Oh, you're starting to encroach though. I don't like this. Stay away. I mean, spoiler alert, was E.T. really that extra? I mean, talk about hyperbole. Probably just Toledo. I like this 4 food. That's pretty good. Okay. I like the concept of like nothing spoilers from some of the most famous movies ever. School of Rock is not about geology. I don't know what version you saw, Van Bradley, but I disagree. Am I still drinking Soylent? No, not for a few years. Forrest Gump is not about trees. This is a fun game. What do we buy? We've got a ton of money. Yeah, Star Trek spoiler. They never go to a star. Not even once. Pulp Fiction felt pretty real to me. They don't go to stars. They go to planets. Should spend this money. I wonder if we just wait for the golden age to spend it. Because what else are we buying? I can't believe Babylon's going to grab this so fast. They go to lots of stars. I was quoting Community. Come on. The Matrix is not about math. Spoiler alert, they find Nemo. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. I don't know. Don't know what to buy. Stop it. So 5 turns on this. 3 turns on the era. That seems fine. I don't want this era score yet either, so let's wait. We're going to go to education, so we'll put a little bit into math. They do, in fact, save Private Ryan. Oh, dear. Hmm. I'll clear this. I think. Spoiler alert, rush hour is not about traffic. It's pretty specific. Not very iconic. Scary Movie isn't scary. King Kong is not a period drama about royalty. Chat's better at this than I am. They do not find Bobby Fischer in Searching for Bobby Fischer. Scarface is not about plastic surgery. Neither is, well, what would the Face Off? Spoiler alert, Face Off is not about hockey. Spoiler alert, Civ 6 has more than 6 civs. A Few Good Men was not about a good man. I did not M1. That sounds fun, though. Don't need this era score. 3 turns on the holy site. Okay, cool. So next turn we go into a new era. Okay, I hold on. All right, let's put a cut in the video. I'm having too much fun with chat to pay attention to the game. If you would like to have fun in chat as well, don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/thegamemechanic and come join us live in person on the internet. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you then.